Yeah, they're conference champions, played in the conference championship game last year, done a great job with the program. And they're one of the 9 bowl teams that we played this year. I've been watching them quite extensively on film, and have great respect for them as a team. Can run and catch and has changed the direction, everything. He's really gotten improved immensely as a blocker, and I think that's the thing that is separating him, as somebody that can block in line as a tight end, attached or detached to the line of scrimmage, and also has the ability to gain separation and catch the football and get downfield and run all the assortments of routes. He has been back in meetings, position meetings. He is participating in portions of practice, and this week, in terms of whether he plays or not, will be decided by him and the doctors.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Whitetails Dynasty as we hop into Big Ten play once again as we take on number 11 Michigan. Now, this is the first time we have faced them in this series, so I am really looking forward to this game. Michigan is 2-1 after losing the opener by 3 points to Navy, so this is a very good team because remember, Navy was in the conference championship and won their division last season. Now, they do have a star running back in Pierre Todd. He is going to be tough to stop. He can also catch the ball out of the backfield. He's got 6 receptions for 89 yards and a touchdown, their third leading receiver so far to start the season. And then on defense, they have a really good defensive front, starting with Cedric Hunt. He is a senior, probably headed towards the NFL, so this will be a tough game offensively and defensively. So let's kick off this game as we are on the road at the Big House. And here is a punt return or a kick return by Xavier Storm. He takes it back to about the 16-yard line, and out comes Roberto, threw 4 touchdown passes last week. And here he is from the shotgun. His first pass out to the right side. It's going to be the All-American in the Heisman watch list candidate. That's Xavier Storm. He gets a first down to start it out. So play action fake on a 2nd and 10. Throw out to the right side. It's Francis Smith who gets open. 2 seniors back-to-back catches for them. Francis Smith, it's a first down, gain of 14. So now we come out with 3 wide receivers on the field. Here's Ramel Williams at tight end, and we throw across the middle. It's going to be Storm again. Another big gain, 17, and a first down. Good start to this game. So Julian Gonzalez checks in. He's going to get the handoff to the left side. He's got the counter. He hits the hole, but only for a gain of 5 yards as that eventually brings us to a 3rd and 2. The senior, Bam Cameron, checks into the game, and he gets 5 yards and a first down, and now we're inside of field goal range. So we give it right back to Julian. Here's another handoff to the left side, and he's not going to get enough for a gain of 5 on this one. But that eventually brings it to a 3rd and 8. This time they're playing good defense, but we dump it off to Bam Cameron out of the backfield, and he does make a move, and he gets a gain of 11 for another first down. So we've used a lot of clock on this drive. Here's another handoff, Julian Gonzalez, but we highlighted this defensive front that time. It's Matt Williams for the tackle in the backfield. So 3rd and 11 this time. DiRoberto breaks the pocket and tries to get outside, and he cannot get to the pylon. That is a great tackle before he got it to the end zone, and we do settle for 3 on that opening drive. So out comes Michigan. They have a ton of weapons here on offense. Here's a quick throw to the right side, and that's Pierre Todd, who touches the ball to start the game, but Victor Dimitrankos is there for the tackle in the backfield. So 2nd and 11 this time. Hall once again under center, throws across the middle. It's going to be the backup running back. That's Marcus Fagan. He gets about a gain of 8 yards. So 3rd and 3. Here's a draw play, and this time Todd finds the hole, and he does get about a gain of 17 on that one. He's quick when he hits those holes, and it's another first down for this Michigan offense. So now here is Hall under center this time, jumping it out to the left side. Todd trying to get around Anderson Reed, but he can't. That's a loss of 3 yards, and the sophomore makes a play in the backfield. So now at about the 35-yard line, here 3rd and 6, throw across the middle. It's the tight end, Scott. He picks up a first down, brought down by Ali Myers in the secondary. That's a gain of 13. So here is Hall under center once again for another handoff. Pierre Todd makes Victor Dimitrankos miss in the hole and gets brought down by Ali Myers again. But now they're inside the 10-yard line here for a 2nd and goal. Here they run the slants. Quick throw. It's caught by Jarrell Miller. Touchdown. Michigan answers right back. Hall is perfect on that drive. 4 for 4. And now it's 7-3. So back it onto the field after a pretty good first drive. DiRoberto scrambles out to the right side. Tries to get rid of it this time to Jackson, but he actually loses ground on that one. That's a loss of 3 yards. And that eventually brings it to a 3rd and 9. Can DiRoberto convert once again? But no, the defensive pressure is right there in his face. It's Ben Carter, his first sack of the game. So here comes Michigan back out onto offense. Here is a handoff to left side. Todd breaks the tackle, and he gets about a gain of 4 yards, brought down by Marquise Dorsey. And that brings up a 2nd and 6. Another handoff to left side, and there is Adam Williams and Ali Myers there for the tackle. That's a nice tackle by the safety. And remember, he is a cornerback turned safety. He's doing pretty well. So 3rd and 7. Throw across the middle. It's picked off. Victor Dimitrankos. He makes another play. He is definitely having one of the best seasons to start out this year by a middle linebacker ever. Even better than J.J. Wyatt. And just remember, J.J. Wyatt was an All-American last year, and Victor Dimitrankos, it looks like he's going to have a huge season in his senior year. So back on the next drive, here's Justin DiRoberto scrambling out to the right side. He's got a gain of 13. You don't really see that much from the junior. So here he is on a 1st and 10, scrambling out to the right side once again, picking up a block and another gain of 8. DiRoberto is definitely getting flushed out of the pocket early in this game. So now on a 3rd and 2, draw play. Bam Cameron in the game, but he cannot get to the first down marker. That's a big hit. And he only gets about a gain of 1. And that brings up a 4th and 2. We bring in the backup quarterback, Marcus Smith. Xavier Storm in motion. Marcus Smith keeps it. He gets upfield, and he does break a tackle, but can't keep his balance, but gets tackled for a gain of 9 to about the 6-yard line. I love seeing him run. He can run the ball. It's a first down. So now DiRoberto from the shotgun here on a 2nd and goal. Throw to the end zone, and it's almost picked off. And that was definitely an ill-advised throw. This Michigan defense is a lot faster than what we thought. So 3rd and goal. Throw to the sideline, and it's knocked away. What a great play by the defender that time. And Bryce Greer had a step, and we settle for another field goal. So a 7-6 game. Here's the throw out to the right side. It's the tight end, Scott, once again. A lot of open field. He gets run down by Victor Dimitrankos, saving a touchdown on that one. And Hall is 6 for 7. His only incompletion is that interception. So 1st and 10, a screen pass out to left side at about the 33-yard line. And look at this, a gain of 20 yards. They're inside the 10-yard line, and another first down. So now they hand the ball off to Todd. This time he makes a man miss, and that's a touchdown. Pierre Todd, he gets around Ali Myers for a touchdown, and now they take the 8-point lead. So 3 minutes left here in the first half. Can we play catch up now as we settle for 2 field goals? Seem like that might be hurting us. DiRoberto throws on the run. He's got Francis Smith wide open in the open field, and he makes a move, and then he gets to about the 32-yard line. Gain of 54 for the senior receiver, and now we're inside of the red zone. So now 2nd and 8 this time. DiRoberto throws deep across the middle, and it's going to be picked off by Wilkerson. Bryce Greer did not get good position to go up and get that pass, and it ends up being an interception after a big 50-plus yard play. And now Michigan is in control. Remember, they get the ball at halftime too. Here's a throw across the middle. That's Pierre Todd. He gets about a gain of 8 yards. And now that gives up a fresh set of downs. So Hall, quick throw across the middle. And there is David Wyatt. He gets thrown off of the tackle. Pierre Todd showing his versatility as a pass catcher. So under 2 minutes left here in the first half. Here's a throw to the left side. That's Maurice Brunner, their best receiver as far as ratings goes. And now that brings it to an eventual 3rd and inches as they do eventually move the chains. Hall This time we send some pressure. He gets it away to Scott, and Scott breaks free again. He's tough to take down. Gain of 13. He's been busy in the first half. So here is Hall from the shotgun. 45 seconds left here at about the 35-yard line. He's going to take it himself and run up the middle. He gets hit hard by Victor Dimitrankos, but another first down. So Dimitrankos has 7 tackles here in the first half. Let's see what Hall can do and get some more points on the board possibly. Throw to the end zone. He's got Jarrell Miller, touchdown, his second of the day. And that is a bad play by Marquise Dorsey on the outside. He gives up a big touchdown pass, and Michigan takes the 21-6 lead here in the first half. So 17 seconds left. We do have 2 timeouts left. Let's see what we can do. D'Roberto scrambles out to the right and throws on the run, and there is a nice catch. That is Xavier Storm. Gain of 34 as we hurried up to the line with 10 seconds left here in the first half. So D'Roberto throws across the middle on the next play. It's a touchdown. 2 plays is all we need. And Coach Harbaugh was concerned with guarding Price Greer. We see why he is still a dynamic weapon in this offense. But we do have 2 pass catchers at tight end now with Romel Williams. But he does take it down to a 7-point lead going into halftime. It's a top 15 matchup. This one's going to be a good one till the end. So now to start the second half, Michigan has been in control on offense and defense as they have caused a turnover and have been able to run the ball well. Here's a first run out to the right side. Pierre Todd gets tackled in the backfield. That's Victor Dimitrankos again, his 8th tackle of the game. So now they eventually get it to a 3rd and 10. They run a screen pass out to Pierre Todd. He gets a block, but gets tackled by Justin Royal and Ali Myers. That's a great play by the safeties. And now we come back on offense after a punt. And now D'Roberto has been hot on that last drive. Let's see if he can continue it. Romel Williams, he gets in. That's a catch across the middle. Gain of 20 and a first down. So here's D'Roberto. This time he hands off to Bam Cameron, who gets tripped up from behind. And man, if that guard would have got to the second level and got a block on that safety, Bam Cameron could have been gone. So Apollo St. Vincent checks in, the redshirt freshman. He gets about a gain of 12. He is the 3rd string running back right now behind Bam Cameron and Julian Gonzalez, but he picks up a first down. So 1st and 10, deep shot to the end zone. In double coverage, Maurice Jackson can't go up and get that one. They call him Highlights Jackson for a reason. He's used to making those types of catches. And that eventually brings it to a 2nd and 10. Throw to the right side. It's going to be Xavier Storm. He gets open. Gain of 13 yards and another first down here for this offense. So 3rd and 10 at about the 16-yard line. We come out with 5 wide receivers out here. 3rd and 10. Throw to the sideline. That's Marquise Moore. We have a lot of dynamic players on this team. Marquise Moore can play a little bit of everything. And he gets a gain of 17 to about the 1. So now 1st and goal, draw play. That's a loss of 2 yards. Tackle in the backfield. That time it's Darrell Bush. And now we get it to a 3rd and goal from about the 3-yard line. We run Storm in motion once again. We bring in Marcus Smith as a decoy, and we hand it off to Bam Cameron. 4 yards, touchdown for the senior running back. He ties this game up at 21 apiece. And now we're in business. Now we got ourselves a game. So here back on the next possession. Here is a screen pass out to the left side. It's Pierre Todd. That's a gain of 8. So 2nd and 2 this time. Another handoff. This time to Todd. He does get stuffed at the line, and he cannot get enough for the first down. Only a gain of 2 as Adam Williams does stand him up. So 3rd and inches. This time Hall can't get around the pressure. We send it hard, and that is a cover 0 call on that one. Great play by the defensive coordinator Ethan Aguayo. And now we're in business, 21-21. And now we have possession with a chance to take the lead. So here's D'Roberto. He's been doing well, handing the ball off to Bam Cameron, and he does get about a gain of 10. Cameron's running the ball well in this one. We might have to get him more carries as the season winds on. So 1st and 10 as this 3rd quarter is under 1 minute left here. And here's a scramble out to the right side, and Justin D'Roberto dives forward. Gain of 13. We've seen a couple of scrambles from him. We're definitely not used to seeing that, but you got to do what you got to do to win these games. Here's another one. 2nd and 10. And this one's a big gain, the longest of the day for him. That's a gain of 19 yards and another first down. So this clock does wind down inside of a minute left here in the third quarter. Ramel Williams, a freshman tight end, gets open to the right side. Gain of 13. You can see just all the playmakers we have on this offense. So Bam Cameron gets another handoff, another big hole. Our offensive line is doing a good job of opening up holes for the 5'6" running back. So 2nd and 1, counterplay out to the right. He does have a lot of room, only gets a gain of 2 as his Michigan defense is fast to the ball, but it's enough to move the chains. So now at about the 9-yard line, here for a 2nd and goal. D'Alberto moves out to the left side, and he finds Xavier Storm, but that's a gain of nothing, and it eventually brings us to a 3rd and goal. We're 4 for 8 so far in this game. D'Alberto throws to the left side, and it's going to be picked off in the corner of the end zone. That is a great play by Towns that time, keeping both feet in bounds. And look at the extension on that interception. And wow, we spoil an opportunity to take the lead. And now Michigan comes back on offense. Handoff, Pierre Todd, and there is a stop in the backfield. That is Ali Myers. Are you guys impressed by this guy? Because I sure am, as this is his first year even having some meaningful playing time. So now Michigan gets it to a 3rd and 8. If we come up with another stop, that would be huge. Hall throws to left side. It's going to be Brunner, but nice coverage. Marquise Dorsey gets his hands up, does not get his head turned around, but that's exactly how they teach you to play defensive back. So back on the next drive, here's a throw to the right side. Price Greer, he's already got a touchdown, his 2nd reception of the game, and that goes for a 1st down. So we run the screen pass out to the left, but we throw it out to the right. That time it's Price Greer who runs over a defender, and he picks up back-to-back 9-yard gains, and that brings it to a 2nd and 1 as this clock winds down inside of 5 minutes left here in this game. Xavier Storm gets open on the right side. Gain of 14. He's close to a 100-yard game here versus Michigan. So here is Bam Cameron still getting the carries in this one, as he's been the most reliable running back in this one, as he picks up another gain of 5. They bring in Apollo St. Vincent, but this time Marcus Smith keeps it. He's in the game for a read option. We don't run many read options because I don't want to water down the CPU. It can definitely get easy if you keep running it. And now we get it inside of 2.5 minutes left here in this game. D'Alberto finds a lane, tries to take it himself, and he coughs it up at the 1-yard line, and Wilkerson falls on it. Wow, D'Alberto had a touchdown on that one. He ran over a defender. It was surely a touchdown if he held on to the ball, but somehow Wilkerson jars the ball loose, and he also picks it up. So now here we go. Michigan, 95-yard drive with 2.5 minutes left. Can they do it? As Whitetails we now have our backs against the wall. But now here comes Hall back on offense. Hand the ball off to Pierre Todd, who breaks the tackle and almost breaks that one free. He gets tackled from behind by Adam Williams, the freshman. It's a 1st down. So inside of 2 minutes left, here's Hall with a quick throw across the middle and takes a big hit as Bruce Scott, Victor Dimitrankos, pretty much decleats him on that one. And now that brings it to a 3rd and 3, a handoff. And Todd gets to the outside. We had him dead to rights, and he finds the outside, and it's a 1st down. He's got 95 yards rushing in this game. So now a minute 10 left here in the game. Here's a throw to left side. It's Brunner. He gets about a gain of 12, as they are not electing to use any timeouts as this clock does continue, as now it's closing in on a minute left in this game. Throw across the middle. That may have been an ill-advised catch on that one, only a gain of 1. But Michigan does not decide to use any timeouts. They just decide to let this clock run. They throw to the right side. It's incomplete. And now there are 20 seconds left here in this game. Maybe poor clock management by the Michigan quarterback Hall, and he gets sacked on a big 3rd down. That time it's Jonathan Simmons. And wow, so Michigan does not use any timeouts on that drive. They use 1, but now they give us a chance here with 4 seconds left. We're just going for one Hail Mary. Deep shot. Look who's open. It's Xavier Storm, and no, he dives and falls down. And wow, that could have been the game, but Xavier Storm cannot stay on his feet. And now Michigan takes back over, and now we start overtime, 21-21. First pass out to left side, and that's going to be caught. And Michigan moves the chains on that one. Now they're inside the 5 off of just one play. Pierre Todd, handoff, he's in, touchdown. And the first touchdown of the overtime period goes to Michigan. And now it's a 28-21 game. So here's a throw out to the right side, and there is a deflection by Michigan, as now we have to get in the end zone. And we come out here for a 3rd and 2. We decide to block Bam Cameron to protect from a blitz. DiRoberto throws to the middle of the field. It's Maurice Jackson. He's open. Touchdown. Gain of 25. And it's enough for the end zone. Maurice Jackson, the best slot receiver we may have had in this entire series, because Marlon Yarbrough played on the outside too, but he also played the slot. So now we get it to start the next possession. Here is Marquise Moore, and there's another touchdown. 2 plays, 2 touchdowns, and now Michigan has to answer. If we play good defense, we have this game in the bag, and that will be a great road victory. Let's see if our defense is up for the task. So here is Hall. He comes out with 3 wide receivers on the field. He's going to drop back, throw to left side, and it's going to be caught by Brunner. That's 3 straight plays, 3 straight touchdowns for both teams respectively, and now it's 35-35 as we move into the 3rd overtime period. So here is Hall, this time throwing a screen pass out for the 3rd overtime, and that's going to be a stop in the backfield. Victor Dimitrankos on the tackle. Man, he is just having an amazing game. So 2nd and 15, Hall from the shotgun has a man deep, and it's going to be just overthrown. That may have been great coverage by Coco Bamaye, just keeping his man shielded from keeping his feet in the end zone. So 3rd and 15, throw to the sideline, and it's going to be picked off. Marquise Dorsey. He gave up 2 big touchdowns in this game, and now he comes up with the biggest play of the overtime period. And now all we have to do is run the ball and kick a field goal, and we will come away with the victory. So here is Julian Gonzalez. He gets in for a counter play to left side. That's going to be a gain of 6. As now we keep him in to get it to the middle of the field here for a 3rd and 4, and he does his job, gets it to the middle, and here we go, 4th and 4. This is about, I'd say, a 37-yard field goal. Let's see if we will make it, and Brian Wade gets in, and he will make that one, and the Whitetails go on the road and upset Michigan after a great interception in overtime by Marquise Dorsey, and that ends up being enough. DiRoberto threw an interception, also fumbled, almost could have cost us the game that time, but we end up getting the victory here in overtime. 3 overtimes it took, but we end up with a 3-point victory versus a top 11 team in Michigan. And Bam Cameron ran the ball really, really well in this one. I was very, very encouraged by him. He had 40 yards rushing. I'm starting to think maybe I can start him coming up in the next couple of games. I want to see what he can do as the #1 running back. Also with Julian Gonzalez still getting a lot of burn, but I am interested in seeing what Bam Cameron can do when he does get a lot of carries. And Victor Dimitrankos, he had an interception, 3 tackles for loss, and back-to-back 13 solo tackle games. I mean, this was probably one of the best games from a linebacker I can remember. And looking at Ali Myers, he definitely had a huge game as well. 2 tackles for loss. And then Marquise Dorsey and Victor Dimitrankos also have interceptions. Jonathan Simmons gets a sack as well. So we move on to week number 6 as we are going to take on top 5 Texas in a top 11 matchup. We move up to that spot Michigan was in. We're ranked number 11 now. Texas, the defending national champions. Just remember that. They come into this game number 5, 3-0 in conference play, and this will be an interesting game. As remember, the Heisman Trophy winner played for Texas, and he does still play for them this season, so this is going to be fun. Hit subscribe, hit that like button, stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah, they filling out these job applications. Life got hard after high school graduation. I went to college and your boy got financial aid. They gave me money, then I went and bought a pair of J's. And I bought a pair of shades. And I bought a new computer. Had $400 left, spent the rest on...